Hi everybody, this is Gijs again and I hope you are doing well. Now, what you see in the background, it's a different image than what you see normally in one of my videos. Because at the moment I am in Germany, near a small town which is called Bad Kissingen. And in the vicinity of Bad Kissingen there is the trade show or fair Abenteuer Allrad, which translates into adventure and 4x4ing basically. What you might not know, or maybe you do, I own a Toyota Landcruiser, which I use to carry all my equipment and the testing gear to the place where I shoot my videos. And I really love my 4x4. It's an absolutely great car. So already for a couple of years I wanted to come to this trade show. Was never possible because of bad weather a couple of times, because I had other things to do. But in the beginning of this week I was in Munich at the Outdoor by ISPO trade show, and this one it's just on my way back to where I live in the Netherlands. So I thought, let's visit this show, and it is absolutely bonkers because when I arrived yesterday I already had a quick look around it, and it is absolutely packed with very nice Toyota Landcruisers, new Defenders, old Land Rover Defenders. I even saw the new sort of Land Rover-ish Ineos, and there are also a lot of outdoorish stuff. Water purification systems, solar systems so that we can stay totally independent of grid, and of course also a lot of rooftop tents, because that's what I do test once in a while. And one of those rooftop tents manufacturers is of course Femkes rooftoptents.com or opjeautoslapen.nl, because I borrowed one of their tents last night to sleep in, because I was not able to get here with my car because I simply don't have a permit. The reason why you can see this backdrop is because I am on top of a truck, and this is a truck from the company Twiga Travelcars. And this Twiga company, it is a Dutch company and it is quite in the vicinity where I live in the Netherlands. I did not know them, but they were kind enough to show me their trucks and also to let me do this presentation on top. I'll show you some beauty shots of this truck on the inside and on the outside, because, well, this is basically a house on wheels. So if you're planning to change your future, or if you're having a lot of money, or if you don't want to live in a house anymore, maybe you should consider living in a truck. I stick to my Toyota Landcruiser for this moment. I hope you will like this little vlog style video, and I'll show you some of the things that I've seen on this trade show that I think is interesting to me and maybe also to you. So follow me. Now this Toyota, it's a HJ61. And this car, I almost had the similar one as my first Toyota Landcruiser 4x4. I had a HJ60. And the difference is that this one is turbocharged and mine was not. Mine I did restore in a winter. And after that restoration, the car was that beautiful that on our first holiday I did not even dare to take a nice dirt road. So I sold that car to a German guy. A couple of weeks later, I bought the Toyota J95 Prado that I still own at this moment, because that one, it had a low mileage and it was not the most beautiful car, but it does everything that I want from it. So that's why I am so totally bonkers about Toyota Landcruisers. But there's one car that I still like to own once in my lifetime, but that one is over there. Now this is the other car that I was talking about. It's a Toyota HZ78, and what I do like about this car is the fact that it is more like the African bush taxi style. It's very big in the inside, it's like a sort of small camper. And of course this one, it's got a roof that you can lift, basically like my rooftop tent. That's a clamshell construction, so you can sleep inside it and you have still quite a lot of space. But this one, it's a very special one, because this is the only one in Europe that does not have leaf springs on the rear. Leaf springs, you know, those things, so metal springs on top of each other that are pretty firm most of the times. But this one is a spring with a normal shock absorber, so that makes this car way more comfortable, but it also can do ridiculous angles without losing traction from one of the wheels. So this, yes, this is probably one of my dream cars. This truck that I visited, it's not the only big truck at this trade show, because there are many more. So just have a quick look through a couple of shots that I made and just enjoy the trucks of this show. One of the cars that I really wanted to see at this fair is the Ineos Grenadier. And if you look at the way how it looks, doesn't it resemble a lot the old Land Rover Defender? Well, that's actually the story behind this car. Because when Land Rover announced somewhere back in 2016 that they were going to stop with the production of the classic Land Rover Defender, the owner of Ineos came up with the idea, let's build a sort of Land Rover Defender kind of car that is really bulletproof and that will get you through Africa without a lot of problems. So that's why they designed a car that is not totally filled with switches and electronic gadgets. Now, one question to you. Do you like its face? Answer me in the comment section. I like my Toyota Prado because it is a small car, it fits around me, and a lot of trucks that I see here are just way too big for me. But this car, the Mercedes Sprinter, built by Iglhaut Allrad, it is a small car and I think this one looks kinda cute, but it is ridiculously high. Totally new thing on this trade show is the Alu-Cab 3R rooftop tent. And Alu-Cab, it's one of the biggest manufacturer of rooftop tents. They're made out of aluminium and they've got one really nifty thing that would be very convenient for the kind of work that I do. Because I'll show you this. Over here there is a sort of a table that I can use to put my laptop on to do some work. But then I have to sit on basically the bed onto my knees. No, they thought about this. Because now they've got this contraption. And now on the inside I have a bench. And there's a solar panel on top, so I can feed my laptop with that electricity. But now, when we are having wintry conditions, when it's cold, how can I work inside this tent? It's got no heating. Yes, it has. Because if you hop over to this side, you will see this yellow hose. And there is a cut through in the fabric, and this one I simply connect to the heating in my car. Now, I mentioned the solar panel already, and the beautiful thing about this rooftop tent is that if you buy it, the rooftop tent, or the solar panel is standard on top of this, together with, of course, this system that grabs the solar panel. But the special thing is that it's got this wiring and that goes directly to the inside of the tent. And not many tents have this, except for mine, but I built that one myself. Now, just when I left the booth, one of the salesmen of the company, it's Genesis Import by the way, he grabbed hold of me and he said, that is a really light Alu-Cab rooftop tent because this one weighs only 50 kilograms. And since it's only 1.20 meters wide, 120 centimeters, it will fit on my Toyota Landcruiser because wider tents just don't look that nice. It looks like these EWAX planes with those big shuttles on top of them, flying saucers. So this one, we just agreed that I'm going to do a review on this tent somewhere in the end of September. Van people are creative people. Van Halla! At Abenteuer und Allrad Landcruisers, they come in all sorts of shapes. Like this one. What animal do you think this resembles? And I bet for sure it's not an eagle. Let me know in the comment section. Now, you know me from my YouTube channel and probably from my website. It's all digital, but I still like to buy once in a while a paper magazine on four-wheel drive cars. And when you buy a magazine in Germany, there's a big chance that you will see this name, Tom's Fahrzeugtechnik. It's a company that builds absolutely beautiful Landcruisers. And what their main activity is, they just cut off the roof and make it like a sort of lifting roof, like a clamshell construction, so that you can sleep in the car, but you still have a lot of height if you don't use the bed under that roof. But I've been looking at their prices, and yes, they don't come very cheap, because I think the most cheapest one that I could find was about 140,000 euros. I'd better buy a lottery ticket. And at Tom's Fahrzeugtechnik, if you think that a 4x4 is not enough, well, they just built you a 6x6. Now, if you have a big truck and you're traveling for longer periods, you apparently need a washing machine. And the washing machine that I have at home, same as you probably, is very big, ugly and bulky. This one, it's a Daewoo Winia, and it's the first ever in the world wall-mounted washing machine, and it's also available in a dryer washing machine combination, and it will do a laundry up to 1.5 kilograms. First, I should buy a truck. Oh, I'm singing in the shower and I love my life. Now, apparently, when you have a big truck, you need a washing machine, and if you have a nice 4x4, you apparently need a shower cabin. I like it. La 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 da da dee da. Now, there's one really stupid thing going on this trade show, and the people who do water purification systems, they point it out very clearly. Because on this trade show there is not one spot where I can fill my empty bottle with fresh water, because it's simply not there. The dishwashing, the washing, the showering, taking a toothbrush to brush your teeth, it's all done with water that's not drinkable. So then you need a purification system, and they are for sale on this trade show quite a lot, from the really big ones to smaller ones that are really compact. But what I would suggest to this whole trade show, fresh water that is a little bit cold with a temperature of about 30 degrees outside, it would be sensible just to have normally chilled fresh water at 3 disposable points, so we can get rid of plastic bottles and getting more plastic bottles. It's just not necessary. Now, did I mention already that you can buy a 6x6 on Allrad? Absolutely brilliant. I was a bit surprised this morning when I came here that a lot of people were polishing their 4x4s. And this is absolutely the only one. It's a Volkswagen Transporter 4Motion, so 4x4, and it's called the Terracamper. That is totally full of dirt, but it's absolutely covered in mud, and that is how it should look like. Water purification systems, I've seen a lot at this trade show, and the other thing that I see a lot is solar panels. And if you follow me, you might have seen that I did a review or a video on the solar panel that I put on top of my rooftop tent, a flexible one. And yes, you can walk on that one as well, but I've never seen a sort of glass solar panel that says that I can stand on this one, and it feels pretty scary, but it holds. But hey, I'm a small, lightweight guy. The proof is in the pudding.
No.
Ah!
No.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Yes.
So it's rugged.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yay. Abenteuer und Allrad. It's not a lot about the outdoor stuff that I usually do, except for one little gadget, because a while ago I was contacted by the people from Skotti Grill over there. If I wanted to do a review on their very compact foldable stove. And the thing is that this is a gas operated stove, but you can also use it with charcoal or even with wood. Now, when I saw the boot this morning, and Christian, who's having a beer over there, who is the owner of the company, basically I started complaining because I tried this one, or maybe better this one, with wood, and it just would not fire up very properly. And he looked at me and he said like, yeah, Gijs, you're doing things wrong. And then he started a sort of origami mikado with the stove, and I will show you this later in the review how you do this exactly. But he made the stove not with two closed openings, but like a hobo grill, a hobo stove. So with one opening, and with this opening, if I put the wood in here, he guarantees to me that the Skotti grill will be perfect with wood as well. So this is something that I will have to try later. Thank you, Christian. Hey. Whoa, this was a super day at Abenteuer Allrad. It's pretty hot, so I'm glad to have a decent chair. I really had fun here, and I will be coming here next year again, but then with more time, because now I only had about half a day to shoot things, and I've seen so much more things that I would like to show you. But still, I had a wonderful day, and I hope that you had a nice video to watch it. And if you did, then please give it a like and leave a comment below. And also, if you've got any questions, suggestions or remarks, please use the comment section, because I'm more than happy to answer everything that you can throw at me. If you're not totally convinced after seeing this video, then please have a look at my outdoor gear favorite playlist, because normally I don't do vlogs, but I do reviews, and I'll put it in the description below in a link, and also in the corner up there. So check that out, and if you like what I do as an independent reviewer, then please subscribe to my channel. Because, you know, with more subscribers, I really feel that my work is, well, it's just more rewarding. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you the next time. Enjoy the outdoors and stay safe. Ciao, ciao! And now I am pretty happy, because from Femke I got this absolutely cold cola. Because now I need to drive home. It's a 500k drive, so that will take me about 5 hours. And a little bit of cola will help me definitely. Bye.